And good morning. How's everybody doing this morning? Thanks for joining me on Facebook and YouTube. Just making sure that we've got levels, maybe too high levels, maybe not. I don't know. If it is a little bit too high, let me know. But hopefully you're having a great day. The tagline I put there was fall-like weather on the way. You may have to wait a while. It's at the end of the 7-day, but I've been talking about this for the last several days. Looks like the weather pattern is going to give us some early fall-like weather, I think, for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of next week. And I'm talking lows in the 60s, highs in the 80s. This time of the year cannot beat that. All right, let's take a look. First of all, let me say hi to some folks. Sarah, how are you doing? Alyssa, how are you doing? Oscar, hey, how are you doing this morning? Diana, how are you? And Christine, good morning. Denise, good morning. Jane, how are you doing? Hey, tell everybody in Gonzales County we said hi. You've had a few showers out there this morning. And Marina, how are you doing? Maria, how are you? Felicia, boy, we got so many folks on with us this morning. I really appreciate it. Okay, so let's get to this fall-like weather, and also there's a chance for some thunderstorms today. So let's take a look. First of all, there we go. Got us in the little double box there. All right, temperature's warming on up. We've got a little sunshine out there. It's partly cloudy skies. Temperature right now at 87, and Calaveras Lake coming in at about 84, and looks really good. By the way, and I'm going to get into this, the high-resolution computer models are usually very good, but they have been a little off last couple of days. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about coming up in just a minute. First of all, this is the radar. We've got a thunderstorm now down there in Cotulla. You can see by the lightning. Let's zoom on in there. Let's see, just north of Cotulla, maybe about 6, 7, 8 miles, something like that. Got some lightning strikes, developing thunderstorm. Also southeast of Cotulla, there in LaSalle County, we have some thunderstorm activity. Also around Karnes City, Cuero, we've got a little activity, mainly just showers, maybe a rumble of thunder here and there, but most of those look like just shower activity. The lift in the atmosphere all morning long has been to the south and to the east. And I think for the next several hours that's going to continue. But notice what's going on up north. We've got this little upper level trough, and there's a little kind of like a spoke on a wheel that's coming down from the Dallas-Fort Worth area. But it has been raining in Lampasas for hours now, and they've got a flash flood warning going on there in Lampasas and now into portions of San Saba County, if you have any interest there. And I saw some video out of there, and quite a bit of rainfall. Now, we're not going to see any kind of rain like that, I don't think, but what I do think is going to happen is an outflow boundary or that spoke kind of comes in from the north later on this afternoon. We've got a 40% chance of rain. Not everybody's going to see rain, but I do think we will see some, which is definitely going to be good news for us. We'll see. Oh, hold on a minute. We don't want to do that. There we go. There we go. Let's see. There we go. Accidentally hit the wrong button. Okay, there we go. It's 87 degrees, warming on up. Look at George West, 88 this morning. Beeville's coming in at 88. A lot more cloud cover over to the east, up to the north. Fredericksburg, really nice morning, 82. Kerrville, 82. Early this morning, actually had a little bit of some fog up there around Fredericksburg this morning. That's pretty much dissipated. Okay, this is something I don't show you too often. This is the high-resolution visible satellite imagery. Of course, several hours ago it was too dark for anything to really show up, but look at this now. Remember that lift I was telling you about in the atmosphere? Boy, it shows up really nice on this visible satellite imagery from just south of San Antonio, down around Cotulla, over towards Houston, and kind of wrapping up into that rain area up around the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and then that other spoke there from south of Dallas, let's say the Waco area back over to San Angelo. Shows up really nice on the visible satellite imagery this morning. So I love the visible. It's just in the morning whenever I come into work, 2:30 in the morning, and all the way till about 9 o'clock. You just can't see the visible very well, but I love it. All right, Diana, how are you doing? Yeah, be safe over there in Lampasas. Some of the video, I don't know how many inches of rain they've picked up, but it's been quite a bit. Valerie, how are you doing? Yes, we need some rainfall. We definitely do. And I do think we're going to see some. Most of us will be disappointed, but fall-like weather next week, which is really going to be good. All right, Alex, I know it's still hot over the and we'll get to the 7-day. Sorry, it's still summer here in South Texas. Next couple of days are going to be really hot. And Barbara, how are you doing? Matthew, yeah, I can't wait for the cooler temperatures as well. Okay, so we'll get to it here. All right, here's the U.S. map. Haven't shown this in a while. Why in the world am I showing you the U.S. map? Because this time of the year, we're into September now. Have you noticed the days getting shorter? Days are really getting shorter every day, and it's really starting to cool off across the northern plains. Matter of fact, with this system that I'm talking about, they're going to get their first snows in the mountains in New Mexico and also into Colorado. So the seasons are changing. It's a little slow to change here in South Texas, but I think you're going to like this weather pattern. So let's take a look. This is what I'm talking about. This is the upper level weather pattern. I show this map all the time. Love it. Okay, so you've got the big ridge of high pressure out there out west, out in California and Nevada. You've got another high, Florida, eastward, and in the middle, we've got a little bit of a weakness, this upper level trough, and that's what's bringing us the chance for some rainfall today. And then as we head into the next couple of days, we'll continue to have a chance for some rain, not only today, but also into Friday and into Saturday. See that? Notice how the high kind of tries to build in on Saturday, but I still think there's going to be a little bit of a weakness there, so I'm going to give it a 40% today. Of course, not all day, but later on. And then tomorrow, not going to rain all day, but a 40% chance, and same thing on Saturday. And then I'm going to cut the rain chances Sunday and Monday. If you've got something planned for Labor Day, rain chances very, very slim. But I want you to notice this. I don't think I can change this map. No, I can't. But there's a big, huge ridge out in the Pacific. It goes all the way up almost to Alaska. And when you do that, well, something's got to give. So in response to that big high out there in Alaska, you're going to have a deep trough that will develop. And look at that. It looks like Tuesday of next week, snow in Wyoming, Colorado, northern portions of New Mexico and the mountains there, which is going to be really nice for those folks, I guess. But with that deep trough building in, we're going to see a cold frontal boundary coming in. Now, one thing that's interesting is this is in the upper levels of the atmosphere, that map that I'm showing you. But with that pattern like that, it's going to send cold air rushing down. It's not going to have a lot of support. It's not going to be really what you call cold, but it will be a little cooler than normal. Our temperatures will go below average, and with the main upper level low kind of hanging out back to the west, a lot of cloud cover, I think, for Wednesday, Thursday, and maybe even into Friday as well. So high temperatures, I think, will be in the 80s. I just don't think there's any way around that. So a little cooler for next week. We'll get to the 7-day here in just a second. Okay, so back to today. There's a chance for some thunderstorms. You know, the atmosphere, the way it's set up, especially if we get in the mid-90s like I think we will. But here's what I'm talking about, though, with the high-resolution computer models. Look at all the cloud cover. I mean, just a lot of clouds, and it's just not going to be that way. I mean, you look outside now, it's partly cloudy. So partly cloudy for the rest of the afternoon, high temperatures in the mid-90s, and yes, thunderstorms will develop off to the north and then up in the hill country, and then they'll push to the south. This computer model has it really skimpy, but I think about a 40% chance will probably be more like it. And then as we head into tomorrow, again, chance for some showers and some thunderstorms, and high temperatures I think will be in the lower 90s for your Friday. And then Saturday, same thing. We've got chances for some rain. So let's fast forward to next week. Before we get there, see if anybody's got any questions for me. Let's see. Yeah. Hey, Cece, how are you doing? Hi. I like the emoji there. Really nice. Donna, you like the hot weather. Well, the season's got to change sometime. Amy and Miguel heading out to Rockport this weekend. I think Rockport's going to be pretty decent. Now, Saturday, I think there will be some scattered showers and storms, mainly inland. And then I think Sunday, I think you're going to be great there in Rockport. Have a good time down there. Let's see. Wendy Rigby. Oh, hey, how you doing, Wendy? Haven't heard from you in a while. Hope you're doing great. And Mike, well, anyway, it sounds like there's some kind of conversation going on while I'm doing my weather here. Okay, so we're going to fast forward to September the 9th, which is next week. Low temperature on Wednesday is going to be kind of business as usual in the 70s, but the front comes through, and look at the high. This is the European computer model. The GFS, I don't like it as much as I do like the European in this go-around. High temperatures in the lower 80s. The reason I don't like the GFS, by the way, is because it says highs on Wednesday and Thursday will only be in the 70s. I just don't think that's going to happen. Anyway, high temperature on Thursday in the mid-80s. And let's just go out to Friday. Should start warming up by then. Well, European still says mid-80s. So anyway, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of next week, you're going to like it. A good change, you can get out the PSL. And for those that don't know what is the PSL? The pumpkin spice latte. It is not my bag of tricks, but I hear that Starbucks has got the pumpkin spice latte. So next week it'll be more, the weather will be more appropriate for it. The end of next week. Today and tonight we do have a marginal risk for severe storms. What is a marginal risk? Well, if there's a slight risk, well, this is even slighter than that. So this is a very slight risk of any severe storms. Now, it is going to be hot today. Highs in the mid-90s. There will be some thunderstorm action here and there, and I suppose that some of these storms could have some pretty strong winds, and I doubt we'll see much hail, but it's possible. But I think gusty winds is going to be the biggest threat. All right, so let's take a look at the 7-day for today. High temperatures will be in the mid-90s, I think about 95, 40% chance of rain. I'm going to go 40 tomorrow, 40 on Saturday, 92 for Friday, 94 or so for Saturday. Still going to be hot on Sunday, high at about 93, 94, and mid-90s for Labor Day. Labor Day, it seems like almost always Labor Day, it's in the mid-90s, and maybe a slight chance for rain. I could have thrown in a 10% chance, but a very typical Labor Day. So Tuesday, 30% chance of rain. That's going to be late in the day. I think most Tuesday is going to be nice. And then here comes that front for Wednesday. It'll start off in the 70s, but temperatures are going to really have a hard time warming up. Lots of clouds. Good chance for rain on Wednesday. Pretty good chance for rain on next Thursday. So the 9th, 10th, and 11th. A little cooler, and that's been well advertised for a while. I've been talking about it for several days. Before I let you go, Vera, well, now, Vera, don't ask for too much. It's not going to be really sweater weather, but definitely going to be a little cooler than what we've seen lately. And yeah, Erica, you like the PSL? I was talking to Roma, and I shouldn't do this, but I was talking to Roma on Great Day, and I said, hey, next week you'll be able to get your PSL. She didn't know what I was talking about, but anyway, and she's gonna punch me now that I said that. Chivo, how are you doing? Car wash today. I wouldn't wash the car today unless you just want to have to do it over, because there is a chance for some rain this evening, and sure ready for fall. I know anything beats 100. Just the other day we had a heat index of 111, I think it was 110, something like that. So any change is definitely welcome. All right. Well, it's always a pleasure being with you guys, and thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to watch at noon. Watch today at 4, 5, 6, and 10. And again, watch us every morning. I'll be here bright and early tomorrow morning. All right. Hope you have a great day. We'll see you later.